Guys, I had to click the button by myself. Uh, hold on. Let me get in the blankets. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay. Hey, you guys. It's me, Lemel, and I have Bovid-22. And I actually brushed my hair today. It's beautiful. But I'm very lonely. I'm very lonely in this bedroom for 3 days now. And I would like some fishy friends to talk to, please. I have to refresh my chat. I have to put that on live. No. Close that. Open that. Alright. Alternative outdoors. Hello, Rob. Who is this? Felipe Acevedo. Felipe, do I know you? Who is Felipe? Add user, add moderator. I don't need to add this guy as a moderator. Rob, I put you as a moderator. That means you're in charge. Basically, if there's a spam guy, you have to delete them. And if I'm like talking about something and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a link, you have to get the link and post it. And now that's your job. Except for you don't get any money for it now. KCO. Who are you, KCO? Do I have you as a friend on Facebook? KCO says, do you lose taste or smell? No, I did not. Not like I would expect. Like the other day I was eating some cheesecake that tasted pretty bad, but I think it was just bad cheesecake. Felipe says, ha ha ha, funny way to pronounce my name. Tell me how to say it. I have a guy at my work. His last name is Acevedo, but it's spelled with a S, I think, or a C. KCO, the pick with the rack. KCO says, the pick with the rack. The pick with the rack. Are you talking about the better rack? Hello, John. Welcome to my Bovid-2020 stream. Rob says, it's okay. I'm getting paid anyway. I'm at work. Very good. I'll try not to be like coughing and stuff, you guys, but I got it. I got the Bovid. KCO. KCO, where are you from? Who are you? Oh my God, Nicole, thank God you're here. Please heal me. I'm dying. So I have just enough energy to do like one thing. And I think the baby brine shrimp have hatched, and we have to feed the baby bettas brine shrimp again. Again, we have to do it again every day, even when we have Bovid. Felipe says English is not my main language, but yeah, it's more like Felipe Acevedo. Acevedo. I don't know how to make it more than that. KCO says, do you have a fever? No. I don't get fevers. So I'm normally, like, my temperature is normally like 95, 96, and I very rarely sit at 98.6, which is normal humans, apparently. Um, but my temperature was at 98.9 and like 99. So for me, that's a fever. Um, but I know that fevers are very good at healing you because they kill all the bad nasties that are inside your body, the heat. So I've been taking like really, really scalding hot baths, like scalding hot. And I have a heating pad right here. It's on medium right now. I don't know, can you see it? John says, I just went through it a week ago. It was just a cold, but it was bad enough. Yeah, so it's like a cold, but it's pretty bad. It definitely sat me down. It's not the type of cold that you could go to work with. Like it's because of the body aches. Like my whole body is like in pain. And like my cousin Shanna said, I have a cousin named Shanna and a fishy friend named Shanna 503 Aquatics. But Shanna said that her skin hurt, and I was like, you know what? That's kind of true. Felipe says, you can cough all you want. We are safe. Yes, you are safe. KCO asked, did you get vaxxed? Yes, I got vaccinated on my birthday, actually. On September 7th, I got my first Pfizer shot, and then I forget if they said 14 days after that or 21 days after that. I'd have to go back. But sometime later in September, I got my second shot. I did not get a third shot. Apparently, the vaccination makes it so that you don't die if you catch COVID, which is the same thing with the smallpox vaccine. Look, I got my Boondocks Threads card. I'm snuggling with it in bed. Where's my Aqua Malik hoodie? Here's my Aqua Malik hoodie. I've been snuggling with it. I'm so glad it finally came. Where's Aqua Malik? He's never on my live streams. Can somebody get him? Alternative Outdoors, which is my friend Rob, says, since COVID started, I've gotten the flu 3 years in a row, but I've never got the flu before now, and I've tested negative for COVID every time. That's very strange, Rob. Maybe it's because everyone's wearing their mask and you're exposed to less viral load than you have been in the previous years, and your immune system is not as strong because your immune system fights off like thousands upon thousands of like virus cells and like bacteria cells a day. And like maybe if you're not exposed to a lot of stuff, you will become weak. John says, COVID, did you get vaccinations earlier? Yeah. Oh, are you asking Rob? I got vaxxed in September for COVID. I have COVID right now. I tested positive. Um, Nicole says, I swear I had that crap and still can't shake the fatigue. Oh my God, dude. I hope the fatigue is not like a lifelong thing because I already struggle with fatigue with like depression and anxiety and stuff. KCO, Florida in the house. Where are you all from? I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, but I live in Utah now. And KCO, I still do not know who you are. Are you just like a new subscriber, or are you in one of my fish groups, or do I know you? Rob says, that's what I was thinking. Is the chat updated? Did I miss anyone? Rob says, I got the J&J vaccine, no booster. It sounds like a rap line. That reminds me of the guys from work. New to your crew. KCO, well, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. Nicole says, I had 2 naps yesterday and still went to sleep at 1 a.m. Oh, dang. You're a sleepy baby. KCO says, no social media due to anxiety. I can relate to that. I don't know if I would get, like, demonetized or something. But, is it, like, super blurry for you guys? Can you guys hear me okay? Why does it look so blurry to me on my tablet? I would show my medicines that I'm on. I'm on 2 medications. I'm prescribed Strattera and Buspar for ADHD and anxiety. KCO says a lot of peeps get fatigue months after this Bovid. Oh yeah, the Bovid's nasty. You're keeping up with chat nicely. A bit of a delay, but that's to be expected with the live chat. I think I have my latency set to medium. There's like 3 options. There's like low, something, and something. I think high. And like if you click on the 3 different options, it says click on this if you want to be really interactive with your people, but you'll have like blurry video. Click on this if you don't want to be as interactive with the people, but your video will be better. And then like the highest one says click on this if you don't plan on interacting with your chat at all, and you'll have the best video. Hello, Skipper. Thank God you're here. Can you please heal me? Can you send me healing energy? Send me, I don't know, what color is healing? Green energy. You guys know about that, like color therapy, like meditation and stuff? You guys see my Aquamalik hoodie? It's really cute, right? I got it in the mail. You know what else I got in the mail? It's right here, because Zach's been bringing the mail into this room. They're sponges for my better rack. Oh God. I'm like out of breath just from getting out of bed. So I don't know what happened with Gemco. They were like being silly. I was messaging Gemco and I was like, yes, I need samples of your 3 different sizes of sponge, please. And they said something like, I need to stop playing with that bag. I'm just kicking it on the ground. They said something like, we don't do the samples or whatever. You have to buy a quarter sheet. I was like, okay, no big deal. I will buy 2 quarter sheets of these 2 sizes of sponge, please. And I was like, okay, ship them. And they said something, I don't know, they confused me. They were like, if we send it with USPS or something, the freight and it'll cost. Oh, I think what happened is they sent me 4 nets to try because I was like, yo, send me 75 nets because I need 75 nets because I have hella fish tanks. And they were like, well, why don't you try out these 4 different kinds first and then we'll send them to you. And I was like, okay, that's pretty smart instead of me just like buying 75 random nets. So I think what happened is they said for me to wait until I ordered the other 75 nets or whatever before they send me the sponge. But like, I really didn't want to do that. I really wanted them to just send me the 2 samples of sponge now so I could do the better rack because I'm pretty sure that the 1/4 inch or the 1/4 cuts of the sponge sheets that they sent me would be enough to do the whole rack. And I'm sure between the 2 sizes, there'd be one size that would work. But they wanted me to order all the nets. But I don't have all the money to order all the nets now because I spent like $400 on all the acrylic for the better rack. Oh God. What's it say? A lot of peeps get fatigue months after. You're keeping up with chat. Hello. I was told I have green. You were told you had a green aura with gold yellow around my head. That's pretty good. John says, healing vibes coming your way. TNS Aquatic says, hey girl. Hello, TNS. KCO says, oh my God, I feel your pain. Yeah, so that's it, I guess. All right, so they did not send me the sponges because they wanted to send the sponges with all the nets, but now I'm out of money for all the nets. So like each month I have a certain amount of money that I can spend on fish tank stuff. Like I have my bills, that's the same every month. I make the same amount of money every month. And like I have X amount of money I can spend. Well, I usually spend that within the first week of the month because I get my whole month's paycheck on the first. So like all my bills, I have strategically planned my entire life. It has taken me years to get all of my bills to come out of my account within the first to the seventh of the month. So the first week of the month, all my bills come out because I have ADHD and I'm highly, highly impulsive and I am horrible with money. And what happens is if I have money, it kills me. So I have to spend it. So I have all of my bills and all of my savings and like all of my automatic stuff comes out on the first. And I tell myself like I can't spend any money. I can't buy anything on the first week of the month because if I do, well, what happens is I'll go crazy and I'll spend all the money and then next thing you know, I'm like $20 short on the mortgage. And then this has never happened with the mortgage specifically, but like it's happened on like the Comcast bill because the Comcast bill used to come out on the third week of the month. And I would forget that the Comcast bill existed because all my stuff is on automatic and it all comes out on the first. So it'll be like the third week of the month, and here I am spending all my money like I do. And then it's like, your bill's overdue. And I'm like, oh, heck. So then I have to get money from Mr. ADHD. And then on the next month, like pay him back or whatever. We split everything 50-50. So I'm out of money for the month, and it is January 19th, probably. So I don't spend any money on the first week of the month. All my bills come out. And then like the rest of the month, that's all the money I have. So like for gas, Mr. ADHD buys the food, the groceries mostly, because I don't really eat. Like I eat, but like I forget to eat. So like I buy food when I want to eat. So like if I remember to eat, I go to the store and get food. I don't know. He buys the food. He likes to have food in the house. Before he moved in, I literally didn't ever I never went grocery shopping. I hated grocery shopping. TNS says I told you I'd stop by. Thank you. You guys should follow my boy TNS. He's pretty legit. Let me make you a mod, fam. Welcome to your new unpaid employment. Yeah, terrible with money. So I'm 28 and I have figured out a way that works for me with money. A lot of people will try to give advice like, oh, just do the envelopes or just set up a secret savings account or just do this or just do that. It's like, you don't understand, bro. Like, I have ADHD. My mind does not work like that. Like, people that don't have ADHD don't get it. And they're just like, oh, we'll just make a note. Oh, we'll just set an alarm. Oh, we'll just do that. We'll just do that. Oh, like, you don't understand. Like, I have to figure out a way that works for me on my own. So, like, it's not that I can't take criticism. It's that people are giving me advice and criticism and like I know it's not going to work for me because I've tried it and it's very, very frustrating for me. So I've tried everything and this is the way that works for me. So like if I want to save money, I have to have the money automatically withdraw from my checking account and go to a secret savings account somewhere else. So for me, that's USAA. I hate USAA. Their user interface is absolute garbage. I hate logging into them. Every time I call them, they have horrible customer service. Their bank cards expire like every year. I have to get a new one. I can never remember my access number for them. Um, and every time like I have my thing set up so my thumbprint will like log me into USAA, but it'll say like it's been too long, you have to like log in with your numbers or whatever, you have to actually type in your password, and I'm like, okay, cool, no big deal. Well, I have this note that I save all my passwords on, and so I go there, I copy it, I paste it, and then USAA is like, that's wrong. I'm like, oh my god, bro. So I reset my password and I reset it to the one that I copy and pasted to, and it's like you can't use your old password as your new password. I'm like, bro, you just told me it was wrong. So anyway, the point is, I hate USAA so much. One time I asked them, like 7 years ago, I was in like really bad debt. I was actually going through a divorce. So you guys don't know that. Surprise. I was married once for 3 months and then we got divorced. It was ridiculous. It was stupid. So anyway, he ran up on my credit cards, right? And so I was living off of credit cards to pay rent because I was like about to be homeless because he completely screwed me over and tried to take all my money. He took all my money. So I called them and was like, "Can I have a credit limit increase because I need to pay rent and um all my stuff's maxed out." This was in like 2013. This was like a long time ago. And the manager at the bank, to my face, legit was like, "We're not going to raise your credit limit because you're just going to spend it." And he was like upset. He was like, "You keep maxing out." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still paying my minimum payments." I don't know. So anyway, I have money that comes out of my main account and it goes to USAA every month. And that's how I save money because I absolutely hate USAA. I absolutely hate them. Or wait, no, not USAA. Sorry, I was talking so much trash about USAA. Not USAA. Oh my gosh, what are they? America First. America First. Sorry, you guys. I also do hate USAA. I actually canceled them because one time back when I was getting that divorce in 2013 and my ex-husband stole all my money, not stole all my money, but like really took advantage of me and like wrung me out dry for all my money. My car insurance payment bounced. Like it went to my account and there was no money in there. And so it bounced. And so since the payment had got rejected, they raised my car insurance premiums. So like instead of paying like 130 a month, I was being charged like 250 a month. And I was like, "Can you guys fix this? Like this is not my fault. Like here's the circumstances. Like I had no idea that the thing bounced. Like here's the money. I have the money now. Like I'm sorry. I didn't mean for the payment to bounce." I was like a young kid, like, and they were like, "No." And I'm like, "Well, why are you making my insurance premium so much more expensive? I only bounced one payment." And I'm telling you, like, it's just like this really weird circumstance with my ex-husband. My ex-husband like disappeared, by the way. I was like, "We need to break up." And he was like, "Okay," and then didn't talk to me for 3 years. And it was like incredibly hard to actually divorce him. And he avoided me. And his like girlfriends would call me and they'd be like, "You need to leave my boyfriend alone." I'd be like, "First of all, I'm his wife. So can you just tell him to divorce me?" Rob says, "I grocery shop for our house." That's good, Rob. Good on you. I like to do the online stuff because I don't like going to the store. Shopping is like insane. Insane for me. John says, "Save some money. Get an Amazon Fire Stick." Rob says, "She likes to eat out, but I save a lot by staying home and making food, and I cook really well." That would be good. Geek Boy, hello, hello, welcome. TNS says, "I tried the envelopes and it was just a pain in the rear." Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Rob says, "Everyone's different." Jimmy P, hi Jimmy, thank God you're here. Just got here. My internet still sucks, but I'm watching. I just got done watching your live stream. The one part of your live stream where you were like, "Our good friend Emily, she's sick with Bovid." The whole thing, like I knew what you were saying because I knew what you were talking about, but the whole thing was like cut out. I don't know if anyone else heard what you were talking about. I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." He gave me a shout out. But then I was like, "But no one can hear it." Glitch is saying LMAO. I don't know which part you're laughing about, but I'm here with you because all of that was ridiculous. TNS says, "That's so far off from USA, but yes, USAA is terrible. I used to have them. I had USAA when I lived there." I think it's because AF, America First, I don't know why. Credit Union CU? Yeah, it's different. Completely different. But USAA did screw me over too. So I got a new guy. I got a I got what you call an insurance broker. So like I don't pay him any extra money, but he has all my information, and like every 6 months or so he'll like text me and he'll be like, hey, this other insurance is cheaper, do you want to switch? And I'll be like, yeah. And then the insurance cards come in the mail and he does it all for me. He's like, it's like how rich people have like people like personal assistants, except for it's like for insurance. And I guess the way that those type of people make money is like Geico and like all those other places give them a commission or something. I don't know how they make money, but I don't ever pay him extra. And whenever I explain this to people, because most of the people my age, like 28 and younger, they like don't understand this and they're like scared. I'm like, bro, it's not a big deal. Just give him your social security number. No big deal. But I've been using this insurance broker through Platinum Insurance Group for like 7 years, ever since, no, when was 2016? When I bought this house is how I got introduced to him because my mortgage broker, which is the same type of guy but for mortgages, he was like, hey, I know an insurance guy. And I was like, neat, let's do it. And like, yeah, I was scared at first, but like, I was already getting screwed out of my apartment. So I was like, whatever, I don't care anymore. But everyone's like, oh no, it's fine. I like my Geico. I'm like, okay, well, you're paying 350 a month for Geico and you have one vehicle, bro. Just talk to my broker. He can scan the market and literally hit all the insurances at once. He can do all the insurances at once. Like, and come back and say, hey, this one's only 120. And you can tell him like which coverages you want. You want full coverage, you want this, you want that, you want flood insurance. I don't know what all the stuff is. He did all that for me. My loan company for my truck tried to charge me crazy for insurance even though I had insurance. Right, what the heck? Glitch says I do online groceries too. I hate doing groceries. It's too much like Christmas shopping. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, bro. Dude, Zach loves not Christmas shopping. He probably does love Christmas shopping, unless it's for me because I'm really hard to shop for. He loves grocery shopping. Like, I took him on a date, so it was supposed to be a surprise. So I took him to Willard Bay, and it's like this bay. It's like a body of water, and it was like all frozen. And there's like ducks, and we were throwing rocks. So it was like romantic walk on the beach, right? And then I was like, okay, now I'll take him to. I was gonna try and find a restaurant in town, but apparently Willard has like no restaurants. I was like, sweet, it's a small little town. There's a main street that drives through it. I imagine there's like at least a mom and pop restaurant on Main Street. There was nothing. It was all farmhouses. I was like, great. I really should have planned this better. But at the end of the date, I took him grocery shopping. He loves grocery shopping. I was like, don't worry, babe. There's one more place left to go. We'll go grocery shopping. He was excited. And we picked out all the ingredients for chicken parmesan. And when we came home, I made him chicken parmesan. And that was his date. But he loves grocery shopping. Like, he loves it so much that it was not strange that I made grocery shopping a part of his secret surprise date. Have your people talk to my people. Exactly, Geek Boy. Which says I switched to CAA, which is the equivalent to AAA from a broker I was with for almost 20 years. I now pay a lower premium based on how little driving I do. Okay, so you switched away from a broker? TNS, I get a crazy good deal for my insurance through State Farm. That's good, TNS. Good says my broker opulent match it. My broker match it, so I had to walk. Oh, your broker wouldn't match it, so you had to walk? Mike Haha says, I love grocery shopping with my girlfriend too. Rob says, I'll be right back. Yeah, so I have a mortgage broker. So whenever I need a mortgage, which so far has been twice because I refinanced this house after being in it 5 years. Most people refinance after that. Because when I bought this house, my credit score was 530 and I had zero down. I didn't pay anything. I had $500 in earnest money and I got like 275 of it back at closing. Everyone that I've talked to that bought a house, they did not have it that good. They had to pay like 1,000 for the inspection and this and that. And I'm like, damn, that's tough. I didn't know buying a house was like that difficult because mine was easy. Because my mortgage broker was also my home inspector. He's also kind of like a dad to me too. Like I still talk with him and everything. If you guys are out in Utah and you ever need to buy a house or you need insurance, talk to me because these people I've been dealing with, they're like older guys and they're like father figures for me. And I've dealt with them since 2016. I trust them with my life. Like they're the best. They legit will be honest with you and like give you the best. I don't know if it's Omicron, but I got it. All right, you guys want to play a game? It's called Feed the Baby Brine Shrimp Before You Fall Asleep. I feel like I should turn on some lights so you guys could see me. Did that even help? All right, so for any NyQuil police watching, this is the exact measurements. I pre-measured it before going live today. I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna eyeball it. So here's the deal. I'm still sick, right? I need to heal myself. I need to take this NyQuil to help me sleep, or else, since I've been throwing up my ADHD medicine because it hurts my belly, I haven't had ADHD medicine since Monday. If I don't knock myself out, you guys see what is happening to me. I'm like regressing back to like my first marriage and like just going on and on about banks. I legit will sit here and just go down the rabbit hole and not be able to sleep. So we're gonna take this and then we're gonna go feed the baby brine shrimps together as a team. I think they were hatched out. Yes. 30 milligrams or whatever. 30 milliliters. What are you supposed to do? Directions. Yeah, 30 milliliters every 4 hours. Man, I could have been taking more of this stuff. I was doing 6 hours. Well, don't worry. That was exactly 30 milliliters. I counted. All right, that's empty. So which one of you guys is gonna go to the store and give me some more of it? Some more, some more NyQuil, because I have another flavor of NyQuil in the drawer that I don't like. My mom got it last week. I'm still too scared to visit her. Mike, I think that's smart because someone in my shop had it and then they were like healed, right? So they had some visitors. Well, all of the visitors that came to their house got sick with Bovid. So, but he was healed. So I don't know how long you need to wait. I would say I read a lot of like scientific journals about viral shedding when I was trying. I went down this really weird rabbit hole a long time ago on like how to cure Epstein-Barr and chickenpox and like other herpes virus. In case you didn't know, chickenpox and Epstein-Barr, all of those are types of herpes viruses. I was trying to figure out how to cure that, and I learned that you cannot. It lives in you forever. But I learned that there's a way to repress it so much that you can limit the viral shedding so that you're not contagious and so that you don't have symptoms anymore. All right, let's go, you guys. We have to go before we fall asleep. I'm in the bedroom. And now I'm in the hallway. And now I'm in the bathroom. Look, my friend was like, if you don't brush your hair for this live stream, and I was like, I brushed my hair. She was like, no, you didn't. You see how how smooth my brush is going through it. It's because I brushed it before I started the live stream, okay? All right. Let's go spy on Mr. ADHD. What you do? Are you learning how to do SABC? Self-aid buddy care? You're controlling the bleeding.
It says to reevaluate bleeding. They got boosters.
Oh, Mr. ADHD is doing MSHA training. Got those fishies. John says, I want to see how all the baby fish are doing. Okay, let's see them. I'll try my best to make it so you guys can see them, but they are incredibly tiny. Can you see, like, all these little specks? Those are baby betta fish. All right, and hopefully this has hatched out. We're going to turn the air off. They look hatched out. They're, like, kind of orange. We're going to unplug this. And then we put the light. And then we wait. Nico is here to guide us on our journey. I had a bad dream, you guys, in one of my COVID dreams, that a guppy fish got in here and ate all the babies. One of these guppy fish. And I thought it was real life. And I laid in bed for like 3 hours and I thought, how is that possible? Because I put a sponge over the inlet and I put like all of this special stuff that was like special mesh so that the babies can't get out. I'm thinking like, how did the guppy get in there? And then when I woke up and came into the kitchen, I realized it was all just a dream. Yeah, these are kind of like babies, angelfish. They're more like teenagers. Geek Boy says, I just screwed up with one of my hatcheries, poured half a liter of salt water directly into a power strip. Oh my god, I hate that. John says, if you take more, you would definitely not be feeling pain, lol. The breaker found it about as amusing as I did. DeFreeze, I'm always going to say it wrong. He said, I have 8 people around that were positive around since this started. Yep. Are there stores in your area making deliveries? Oh, I'm glad you asked, John. Let me show you this delivery I got today that I forgot to order more NyQuil in and also had no energy to put away. There it is. These are all the groceries I ordered from online, and I got Flamin' Hot Cheetos and Cinnamon Life. But I have no energy to put it away or take the trash out. There's Kobu. Is this done yet? Is this ready? I have no patience for this. Yeah, almost. Couple more seconds. Let's see. Just stopped in to say hi, feel better, and show some love. Gotta run. Okay, bye, DeFreeze. See you next time. Baby angels, hey, Emma is shouting out myself, okay? Yeah, put your guys' link. If you guys have blue name, you can put your link. I don't care. I feel like if the other people are annoyed by it, they can just not look at the chat. What am I doing? Oh, feed and brine shrimp. What do I need? I need I need the special brine shrimp thing. Let's just step over all the groceries that we didn't put away because we're sick and go find the special brine shrimp thing. I could have just pulled out another one from the cabinet, but the pipettes are down here. Baby Banks, what are you doing? Baby Banks. Look, my dehumidifier is working. It says 43%, which is not very good. Because look, this is still very wet. This is all water right here. Where's the brine shrimp thing? You guys don't let me forget the chat is on the beta tubs. Well, if I forget, you guys are not going to be able to tell me where it is because the chat is on the beta tubs. All right, I got it. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I see it. The TNS is very new. He has gosh, he doesn't have that many subscribers, but he's super duper cool. You guys should follow him. I follow him. He's my fishy friend. And Glitch is very cool. You should follow Glitch. I follow Glitch. She's my fishy friend too. All right. This is it, you guys. Nico has to inspect the bowl first. Nico, watch out. I'm losing energy by the moment. God, I can hardly breathe. Little baby. Hey guys, this is just like that video I put out. Little baby is watching over the chat. Make sure you guys are not misbehaving. Alright. Now, I noticed that these betta fish do not swim around a lot. So I kind of have to put it like where they're going to find it. And I can't overfeed them either. Because this thing doesn't exchange water as fast as I'd like. Oh wow, great, it's overflowing. I'm glad I took the lid off. So it must be clogged up. Hold on. Why is this not closing? Alright, so this filter setup requires some maintenance. By maintenance, I mean clean all the gunky stuff off the sponge. And this. Oh god. It's the one thing that sucks about using this small mesh. Like, yeah, the baby fish can't get through, but neither can all the dirt and stuff. Alright, I think we caught it in the nick of time. We have not lost any baby bettas. No, what are you doing? Ah! Alright, so some betta fish over here need some. Alright, so I overfed the brine shrimps because they do not swim around and find them. There we go. Just stir them up. I don't care. You guys are gonna be like, oh my god, don't stir them. I don't care. They're fine. They're in water. You think out in nature stuff like this doesn't happen? There's someone that comments on all my videos. I don't even want to talk about it. But it is very irritating for me. We already talked about it. Like, I have to do stuff a certain way because of my ADHD. And they comment with like a bunch of criticisms, like, you should do it this way, you should do it that way, and actually, did you know that that's wrong? And actually, did you know that you're doing it all wrong? And actually, you should do it this way. Oh God, I can't even cope with that. No, I dropped my picket. All right, what's the chat say, you guys? You guys make sure you all subscribe to each other and be good fishy friends, okay? Everyone be good fishy friends. Let's see. Tanked Aquatics. Hello, Tanked Aquatics. Hello, hello. You are now blue. Geek Boy, you now have Bovid because now you're blue. Lemel, you got a microscope a while ago, I think. Did you try using it? How did that go? Yes, Mike, I'm glad you asked. I did try using the microscope. There's actually a video of me learning how to use it. And I also got a little adapter thing that puts my phone on it or something so that I can get better footage. All right, let us enter the fish realm. We bring offerings of shrimp and brine to feed our overlords. I am dying. I have Bovid. Very bad Bovid. Binks doesn't care. Let's feed the fish room first today. Oh. I hope Mr. ADHD's, oh goodness, training is over soon. Oh gosh. Because I need help setting up the brine shrimp hatcher again. Chat thing. Go ask you. Whistle, hello, hello. Let's love with all as well. Hello, Whistle. Can't wait to have a fish room like that. Oh, trust me, you can wait. Very expensive. Save up all your money. Eat all your vegetables. And then you'll be big and strong and have a fish room like me. Crown Tail says, how are you feeling? Crown Tail, I am dying. You said I'm too far, like you can't hear me. Is that what you mean? Is that better? Can you guys hear me better? Did you guys hear the part about make sure you eat all your vegetables? How long do you guys think it'll take for that NyQuil to take effect? Starting to get sweaty. Wizzle, how much snow do you have? You said you worked on pools, but not much because you have snow. Look at this nerd. Look at him hanging out in the school like a little nerd. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Mike said, "Oh my God, I just found the microscope video. I was busy with finalizing and didn't catch up, so I didn't think YouTube come out." Yeah, Mike, go ahead and watch that. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not the most interesting video in the world because I'm not very good at video editing, but it is an honest first look at that microscope. For me, anyway, I was learning how to do it. I was learning how to use that microscope. Oh my God, I do not have the energy for this. Here, you guys can have some. You guys can have some. You guys can have some more. You guys can have some more. There's some for you. All right, don't forget, we gotta bring this upstairs. Yeah, I do not have the energy to do the whole fish room. The only thing that matters is that we do the baby betta fish. So I just poured the rest of the brine shrimp. Let me show you what I did. It's a madhouse. I poured it. Wow, the glare is horrible. Anyway, they'll be fine. Let us go back upstairs and end this horrendous act. Hams and greens. Where's hams and greens? I want hams and greens. Contact Hackman says Glitch, that's awesome. So happy you got swordtail babies. What? Hold on. When did Glitch say she had babies? I saved 8 baby swordtails just for you. Oh my gosh. What color are they? Glitch, tell me. KNS says, me and the wife have decided to make a fish room down in our basement, so videos on that to come. That's exciting. Cannot wait. There's still brine shrimp floating around in there. Let's get some more. Oh God, I'm out of energy. Okay. Ready? Okay. I want to hear no criticism, you guys. I'm sick of it. Boom. They love it. Oh, heck, she's been giving birth because half of her eggs are gone. I need to get her out of there. They'll be all right. I have 5 pregnant mothers down there. All right, now let's look at these fat betta babies. Yes, they are very fat. Can you guys see them? They're doing okay. You see all the brine shrimp over here? Later on, there's a shrimp in here. At least I think. I put one in here. I don't know if he came out. He should still be in here. Well, he must have came out. Well, I put a shrimp in here. The whole point was to keep the detritus kind of clean, but he's missing now, so he must have climbed out. But later on I'll come in with the siphon and hold on, let me catch another shrimp real quick. Watch out, Max, you're in the way. Caught the shrimp. Did it get in? Where's the shrimp at? Did you guys see it go in? It's not on the net. I think I saw it. There's a snail in here. I'm going insane, right? Where is the shrimp at? Oh my gosh. Did I drop it on the ground? No. All right, let's grab another shrimp. There's a shrimp. There, I saw it go in this time. Can't tell me. All right, so now there's a shrimp. So now I'm not too worried if the baby brine shrimps die. And we'll turn this back on. And then we'll turn that off. And then we're going to stir the baby brine shrimp again because the bettas can't see them if they just sit on the wall, apparently. And I don't want to hear no criticism about it either. All right. The babies have been satiated. They will survive another day. I hope. And we gotta make sure we jam this on there because apparently that likes to overflow. Let's go see what Mr. ADHD is doing. What's the chat say? Did you look at brine shrimp under the microscope? Not yet. Driftwood Aqua says hello. Stopping in to say hello. Crantail, I'm not criticizing. I'm giving you methods on feeding. Sorry if you think it was. Thank you, Crantail. What you do?
Hey.
Mr. ADHD is downloading a pocket guide to chemicals. Geek Boy says catfish wants to swim. Who, Max? Max is a brat. Max, run on your wheel. Don't embarrass me in front of my fishy friends. Max. Max, go fast. Come on. There you go. Come, Max, go. Go fast. Go, Max. Good boy. Good boy. Everyone say good boy. Max is a fat boy. Max is a fat boy. All right, we're getting ready to end the stream. Let me finish read. What happened here? I'm gonna drill that again. It's just like, oh my gosh. Whatever. All right, back where we started. What's the chat say? Ooh. My blankets. I have like 5 of them right here. Okay, Glitch. Well, you had to do whatever best in your sword tail. Crowntail Shrimp Houdini escape artist, LOL. That's what she said. Richard McCarthy. Afternoon. Oh god. Hello, Richard. Since you're just popping in, I'll let you know I drank the rest of my NyQuil and I'm sleepy now. Countdown Emily, did you see my long comments on microworms video on tips to improve your microworm method? No, I did not see it. The ones every time I see a comment, I put a heart and a like. I do that on Facebook too, so that I know I already read it, so I don't read it again because of my ADHD. I'll forget that I read it and I'll read it again. Alternative Outdoors, goodest of boys. Richard McCarthy, that big boy, has been into the vents again. Oh my gosh. He better not be going in there. NyQuil has kicked in. Yeah, I think so. um, I'm gonna go. I gotta end the stream, but in order to end the stream, I have to put my mask on and I have to go in the other room and click on end the stream. Mr. Nibbles? What's the matter? Mr. Nibbles, come say goodbye to everyone. Come on. What you do? What you do?
I got my rod,
What's the rod for?
my phone cutter.
Oh, that came in the mail?
Yeah, I was that big box.
Wow, good job, babe. Zach's gonna make a foam cutter because he bought a big gun and a new case for it. Bagheera. Say hi. And so he needs to cut the foam. Of course, I'm putting my mask on, and Zach isn't even in there anymore. You're right in my way, dude. All right, you guys, this is it. Say your goodbyes. Say your final words now.
What is that? Get.
Is he going fast? He's done with it. He hates it. He says that's too much exercise. He says you guys are just showing me off for your friends.
Oh, look, I'm showing the cool side of the room now.
You mean the lame side? That's your side of the room.
This is all hand-drawn local Star Wars art. I'm totally not a nerd.
Crowntail Half Moon says, Emily, please check the microworms. What happened? Where did it go? Oh, please check the microworms video comments. I'm seeing it with no hearts, so I guess you missed it. It's a method on bread techniques. All right, let us do this. Oh, whoops. What did I do?
You're trying on my electronics for this.
Am I still live? Am I still live? I think so. I clicked on the wrong thing. All right, YouTube. Your channel. I don't know how to share my screen because I'm a boomer. So, microworms. That's me. Look, I'm so cute. I see this comment from Crowntail. It says, Emily, are you seeing my posts? Check Fish Guy's place for information on doing live foods. You could have gotten a bundle of various live cultures and fish food from above. Crowntail also says, Emily, that piece of paper only tells you how to open the microworms package, not how to culture them. I said, neat. I didn't read it. Haha. And then she said, I hope you read the other comments on methods to improve microworms cultures below. And then Crowntail said, first, I'll critique you in the next post. LOL. So Crowntail got first comment. Just so you guys know, she got first comment. Or he. Crowntail, can you please tell me, are you a boy or a girl? I don't know your first name or anything. Please tell me. Okay. Did you guys get shots for Bovid? I got, what are they called? vaccines in September. Rob says, bye, feel better. Bye, Rob. Okay, Crowntail, tell me if you're a boy or a girl. If you don't want to say, just say no thanks. But I don't know anything about you. I don't know if you're a boy or a girl or your first name. What's that, babe?
No, it's part of your doc.
Daily Amazon packages.
There you go.
Can you give me? I found it. Scissors. Crown Sale says, get better soon. Yes, Emily, you're alive. TNS says, you have a mask on now. Good says, I'm curious too. Yeah, I had a mask on because Mr. ADHD was in here. He was in here all day, but I guess his training's done now, so this is pointless. This is 100 micron nylon mesh filter food grade. This is for fishy business. Crowntail, also check out Fish Guy's Place for articles on live cultures, etc. Yes, Emily, you're alive. Well, you guys, I don't think Crowntail wants to share their gender with us. All right, 200 micron filter stock. This is for fishy business. It's for the better rack. Hey, babe, are you done your training now? 8 hours. She sat in here for 8 hours. He wakes up at 4 a.m., right? And leaves the house at like 4:30. And so I woke up to feed the cats so he didn't have to, so he could just get ready for work because they will literally trip you and eat you. They'll bite you and stuff. And it was like 5:30 and I thought he had already left at like 4:40. I'm in the bedroom like laughing at TikToks and I'm like sending them to him and I'm like sending him videos of me laughing. And then I hear him laughing out in the living room and I'm like, are you still here? This is GH and KH test kit. This is also for fishy business. Crowntail says, firstly, the floss isn't best protection for insects. Use a piece of folded paper towel and a piece of cloth on top. You can use tape to secure it over the hole and lid. All right, so here's the thing. I'm not doing that. I'm just putting the floss. I don't have bugs in my house. I don't live in like a tropical rainforest. I don't get like flying bugs. Even if I leave like a bag of potatoes for like 6 months, I don't even get like gnats or nothing. In the summertime, I get ants, but they're not going to get in through the floss. I'm really not too worried about it. So he like is still sitting on the couch. He's like still sitting on the couch at like 6, and I'm like, aren't you going to work? He's like, no, I have MSHA training today. Like I knew that. Babe, can you help me put away those groceries? Zach? Where are you? Crown tail, half moon. Will not tell us if they are a boy or a girl. I'm sorry, you guys. I tried. That's a good channel name. Fishy business. All right. You guys say goodbye. Mr. Nubbins is inspecting the trash. Oh my gosh. Babe, say goodbye to all fishy friends. Don't eat my strawberry shortcakes, babe.
Sorry, I'm just gonna put it in there with all the nutrition facts, please.
Oh my god. Did you really?
Okay.
You guys, I can't stand it if the nutrition facts are facing out. And he knows he's not supposed to do that. Like this. I don't want to see it. Why'd you do this on purpose? And I can't reach it to fix it. It's not funny.
You know what, babe? Anyway,
You get a life. I can't believe you would. Oh my gosh, you already opened the Nutter Buddies? Look. You know what? I'm taking these in the bedroom because you're not supposed to eat these ones anyway. First of all, it was a Christmas gift you got for me. So you can rewind. And I got you special Nutty Buddies to eat. Not peanut butter pals. One time we ordered Nutty Buddies and they were out of stock. So Walmart substituted them with some off-brand something, and we just call them peanut butter pals. Babe, I can't reach any of that. Please don't put the nutrition facts out. It kills me. Does that bother you guys too? Look, I bet you I can find one nutrition facts out. Nope, not today. Oh, wait. There's one. Doesn't that stuff bother you? And like, where's the milk? I don't want to see it. Oh my god, babe. This was from before, basically.
What's this? Dust on top of this window frame?
Oh my gosh. Great. No one's supposed to know about that, babe. It's a secret. Mr. Nibbles. Come on, Mr. Nibbles. Show everyone how strong you are. Come on, Mr. Nibbles. Show everyone how strong. Oh, Big Girl wants to show you how strong he is. Big strong boy. Big strong boy. Big strong boy. He's like letting me beat him in the head. Alright, you guys, I gotta go. I'm dying. I'm so sick. Mr. ADHD is out there putting all the nutrition facts forward, and it's killing me. Dave Ramsey on YouTube also shows his methods. I will look at Dave Ramsey. Bye, Lemo. Secondly, you're supposed to put the microworms on top of the medium, not stir them in. Okay, I didn't do that. And I'm learning as I go, Crown Tail. So here's the thing. I'm not really looking for, like, criticism. So, like, I know you're trying to help, but, like, those comments don't really help me because I'm going to do it the way I want to do it no matter what you say. I think that you should make your own videos because you have a lot of knowledge. You know, like, a lot of stuff. And you seem to know the perfect way to do it for everything. I think you should do a lot of how-to videos. It would help a lot of beginners. Thirdly, then sprinkle the yeast on top. Microworms can last for more than 3 weeks. It's usually the medium you're using that goes bad. Yeah, I know that. But I started it in because I don't care. I know you're trying to help, but I think you're ended up just wasting your time because no matter what, it might be good advice, but I'm still gonna do it like the way I want to do it. Glitch said bye. Bye, Glitch. Petroman says hello. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you, Joe. My fish tank's aquatic says, sup fishy folks. Hello, welcome. Crontel says Dave Ramsey on YouTube also shows his methods. Alright, let me go to Dave Ramsey. Should I type in Dave Ramsey fish? Because Dave Ramsey is also like a money guy. Alright, I'm already subscribed to Dave Ramsey. I have not watched any of his videos though. I will. I will watch them. Jimmy says, you do more when you're sick than I do when I'm well. No fair. Glitch says, nutrition facts equals unnecessary negativity. Right. It's not that the nutrition facts bother me. It's the overall visual of the cabinet. Like, yes, I might be able to tell that that's garlic powder, but like, it's just too busy, like, visually. I can't. I don't care if it says, like, you're gonna get 5,000 times fat if you eat this. I don't care about that. It's like the visual busyness that, like, bothers me. I can't deal with it. Glitch says, good night, Lemel. Good night, Glitch. See you next time. Ricky De Hoyos. Hey, Lem. Hey to everybody. Hello. Oh, look. If I click show. Oh, that's how you guys are putting people's comments up there? Did Crownto ever say if she or he was a boy or a girl or their name? Crownto, I really do appreciate your comments. I just don't do so good with them. They just irritate me. Just make me frustrated. The ones about, like, after you watch a video and then you say, like, all the ways that I should have done it, or, like, all the ways that I did it wrong, it just kind of irritates me. I'm trying to be nice about it, as they're not really helping me. But I do appreciate you, and I know you're subscribed to notifications because you comment within, like, the first couple seconds of me posting a video, but it's also kind of discouraging because it's like, man, I don't really want to post this video because I know that someone's going to come on here right away and talk about how I did it wrong. And it's like, I really don't want to do that. Like says Lem, eat a lot of food, drink a lot of tea juice, and get a lot of sleep to get better. I'm actually going to go drink some apple juice right now. I'm going to wait a little bit for Crown Tail to say something before I hang up. I'm going to get an apple juice. I'll be right back. Build a box. All right, what does everyone say? No one has said anything yet. All you guys that just came in, I'm just getting ready to hang up. I was waiting for Crown Tail to say something. I will give a formal apology to Crown Tail. I'm very sorry that I am mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to find a way to tell you that those long criticism comments are bothering me. And just keep notes on your tanks so you know what works and what doesn't. For you, been doing this for years with my discus. I get them to breed when I want to raise more babies up. That's a good point, Petraman. I have notes on my amount of shrimp. Jimmy says ADHD aquatics. When I see someone try a new method or their method, I always say, I'm looking forward to see your results. There isn't just one way to do things. Yeah. And like Crown Tail's probably right, you know? Maybe bugs will get into my microworms. And then I'll say, oh shoot, I should use a better way to keep the bugs out. But like, so the thing about that is the truth cannot be told, only realized. It's like when you're raising kids, and I'm sure Glitch can answer to this. She's probably gone. But like, it's like you want to tell your kids the best way to do stuff, but kids are not going to listen. Kids need to learn the hard way. And I think this is where a lot of parents go wrong. And I'm not a parent, so I probably can't even speak on it, but I've been in therapy for like 6 years, so like I know a lot of brain stuff. You cannot tell someone this is the best way to do it. I learned it this way through experience. Because when you were learning, did you just listen to the one way that someone told you, or did you have to learn by trial and error? That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to say, like, I appreciate you trying to tell me this, but it's a waste of time because I know I'm not going to be able to listen to it. And like, I read her comments when they pop up, or some of them have been like getting not popping up. Like I'll get a notification that says Crown Tail Half Moon commented on your thing, and then when I click on it, it's not there. And it's been like that for like the last 10 videos. So the ones that I can see, I've been reading, and I'm like, okay, that's actually really good advice, but it's like irritating me because I just spent all this time doing it my way. Like one time she made a comment, or he made a comment that said, you can't make a breeder cage like that for the Amano shrimp because they climb. Well, I didn't know they climbed until I made the breeder cage and I saw them climbing out. So I tried it like that for like 3 hours, and then I noticed that they were climbing. So I was like, oh heck, I need to take this off. So like, yeah, Crown Tail was right, but it was just like kind of irritating because it's like, obviously I'm gonna learn that. Like I'm gonna learn it the hard way. I have to learn it the hard way. That's how people with ADHD learn. I think that's how most people learn, is by doing it or by failing. That's how most people get better, is by failing. So like I know that those comments are coming from a place of love and like a place of helpfulness, but it's kind of irritating because I had spent like 4 hours building that breeder cage. And then by the time I edited the video and posted it, I already learned that I can't use the breeder cage. I already had taken the breeder cage out. And then I get a comment that's like, hey, you shouldn't use that breeder cage because Amano shrimp climb. It's kind of like an I told you so, like at that point for that specific one. So that's why that was like irritating. So, like, I don't know a nice way to say, like, and I can't even, it's really unfair for me to ask someone, like, hey, can you please stop criticizing me? Because it's YouTube, it's the internet. Like, I can't, I either have to learn how to deal with it or just move on. So, like, one person was saying something inappropriate on my videos about my chest, and I messaged them privately and I said, don't say anything inappropriate about my chest on my channel because my baby niece watches this channel. It needs to be appropriate. Where are you going? Why are you doing this?
The depot.
Goodbye. What are you doing?
Don't have depot.
You're scaring me.
Love this. Love this jacket.
Everyone, that's an Ariat jacket that I bought for Zach. So ever since I messaged that person privately, they have not said anything inappropriate, and I appreciate that. And some of you will say, yeah, it's the internet, it's YouTube, you have to learn how to deal with that. Well, it's hard for me because the way that I would like to learn how to, I don't, so like for Crown Tail, I feel like I know Crown Tail Half Moon personally, even if I don't know their gender or their real name. I feel like we're friends in real life. So it's hard for me to just like block them. Like otherwise, if it was just some random person, I would just block them. Like, okay, problem solved. I never have to hear these comments again. So like, I would rather figure out a way to tell Crown Tail Half Moon, like, hey, like this is what's going on. This is how I feel. Because I feel like we're all like fishy fam together. Crown Tail says, hi Emily. I do apologize if my comments seem negative, but I'm just trying to show you method to be successful. Yes, Crown Tail, I understand. I'm lagging in stream. That's okay. What is going on with the chat here? I kind of went off on a rat. That Michael is making me feel crazy, you guys. I gotta go probably before I say something crazy. Fanatical says, where's the tanks? Well, Fanaticals, I have Bovid, okay? I don't have energy to show the tanks right now. Lazarus the fish boy, hello. You guys are looking at Mr. ADHD's side of the computer room. Jay Oliver's. Yes, NyQuil honey. You guys, what else do we need while Mr. ADHD is out shopping?
Well, I'm going to Home Depot.
And Home Depot doesn't sell NyQuil honey, so you're also going somewhere else.
Sounds like it.
Sorry, I just drank my last sip.
I know, I watched you.
Let's see, what does chat say we need?
Wait, was that your last? I thought that was the day before.
No, NyQuil honey is orange. Fanatical said, hello, Mr. ADHD. Crown Tail says, it's not my intention to discourage you. I know it's not, which is why I didn't just block you, Crown Tail. I wanted, gross. This is the Vapo Cool. You guys, look at what he's trying to feed me. Crown Tail, I know you're not trying to be like that and like discourage me, but like the way that I am and the way that I interpreted it, and like the way I interpret it might not be the way you meant it. But I'm just letting you know, like, that's how I'm interpreting it, and it was bothering me. So, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone interprets things differently. So, like, a lot of you guys watching my live stream might interpret some of the stuff I say as, like, me being mean or me being really nice. Bye, Zach.
Bye.
Everyone. What'd you call me? COVID baby? COVID baby. He called me a COVID baby. Geek Boy says, heck, people say you can't keep scuds with shrimp all the time, yet I have a 10-gallon full of shrimp and scuds. The reason why people say that is because they'll compete for resources, but if you overfeed and do a lot of water changes, they're fine. Alternative Outdoor says, no one likes to be told what to do. But sometimes helpful criticism can be helpful. Yes, sometimes it can be very helpful, but it was like every video I uploaded, I was getting comments like that. And it wasn't just from Crown Tail. So I was like, damn, bro. I really can't catch a break. Garcia Aquatics. Oh, you guys, the other day I met Garcia Aquatics on video chat for the first time. It was really cool. Garcia says, just like I do, I always turn a negative to a positive. I live by the positive, the negative I kick away. That's very good. That's a good way to think of it. It's hard when it's like a really, really, really long comment. So like I have problems paying attention and like with like ADHD and stuff. So like if it's like a long, long comment with like 12 different points, it's like really hard for me to focus on that. It's like really hard because like the first one's like a criticism and I'm like, ooh, and then it's a criticism, ooh, and then it's like a positive suggestion and I'm just like all over the place and it's like just hard. It's just like hard for me. It's just hard for me. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not good at articulating my words, but if it's like a really, really, really long comment with like multiple points, my brain is already going 500 places at once if you just give me like one or two like topics in a comment. So like if you hit me with like don't do it this way, don't do it this way, here's a good way to do it, here's a good way to do it, here's a guy that does it good, here's a guy that does it good, go watch this guy. Oh, and on the other video you did, you shouldn't have done this, and on this video you should do it this way, and this and this and this and this and this and this, and I'm just like overwhelmed. That's the word I'm looking for, overwhelmed. So like I don't do good with being overwhelmed. When I become overwhelmed, I become incredibly frustrated quickly, and it makes me become very mean. And I try to control that. But that's good advice. Turn a negative to a positive. Geek Boy says both have been breeding consistently. What you drinking? Chicken soup? This is apple cider. Greens and ham. Okay, Blizzle. Is this the second time I've heard you say greens and ham? Cause what is that from? Am I in a fever dream? Greens and ham. Why is he saying greens and ham? A 300-gallon acrylic tank. Mike says, LOL. Crowntail says, hi, Zach. Fanaticals, bleh. Petroman says, NyQuil is the best. That's coming from a Navy CB and Long Island iced teas. Oh, God, I should probably get one of those. Garcia says, hey, girl, check out my comments and tell Hercules I said hello. I will tell Hercules he said hello, and I will look at your comments. Fanaticals, so like every time I look at a comment, I put a like and a heart. So if your comment doesn't have a like and a heart, it means I haven't seen it yet. So what's messed up is like the notifications are messed up. Like it won't tell me when you guys are commenting. How is the bovine treating you? I'm starting to get loopy because I took that NyQuil. Crowntail says, so sorry, Emily. I do know my comments was views like that. Crowntail, it's okay. I don't want to make you feel bad at all. It's always hard to confront someone like that. And it's always hard to talk about how you feel and stuff. You don't have to say sorry. You don't even have to change how you comment. But I just want to let you know that sometimes it irritates me. You don't have to change. You don't have to say sorry. I'm just letting you know, like, if you put a long comment and I just say thanks, that's my way of just trying to get through it because I have my own like mental, emotional stuff to get through. So like if you put like a long comment and I just say thanks for watching, that's like I read your comment and I do take your advice. I read your comments and I take your advice. If I just say thanks for watching, like don't be upset that I didn't like reply to every little thing because like mentally it's like really hard for me. Misfit Reptiles and Aquatic says, hey. Fanatical says, Bovid. Yeah, I kind of, when I type in
Bovid, I kind of think of cows, like bovine. Blizzle says, me too, I have ADHD, anxiety, and depression. It's from my friend who made me an intro, and it's a fish dancing talking about greens and ham. Okay, good. Okay, thank God for answering that, because I would probably dream about it. Problem problemid problemid pro oh God. Aquarium. Problem ed problemid pro how do I say that? Problemed. We got them. Problemed aquarium. Right? Did I get it? Here I am, problemed. Hey, I have ADHD too. Nice to meet a girl in the hobby like me. Hey, how do I become, hold on, you guys. Look at all these names are not blue. How do I, Crowntail, if you're still with me and you're still my friend after our confrontation, I would like to make you mod. Petroman will be mod. Garcia will be mod. Where's Prolemid Aquarium? Go to channel. All right. Prolemid Aquarium. Do you have fish videos? No turbos today. I love my Dunkin' with espresso 4 per day. Thank you. Problemed aquarium. Canada. Hey, I know someone from Canada. Her name's Nicole. It's okay. You don't have to show up to mod. If everyone's a mod, then someone will be here eventually. All right, how do I? Who else needs to be? Crowntail, I'm glad. You said, Emily, we're good. LOL. Thank you. You're now mod. Petroman, making you a mod. I don't know if I can trust you. You were in the Navy. Just kidding. You guys want to know a secret? I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to get my Aquamalik hoodie. I need at least... Alright, it says 17 people here. I need at least 10 people to type hashtag secret, and then I will tell the secret when I get back. I'm sorry, you guys. I got Bovid. I got Bovid for real. No, for real. She called me on the phone. I think they also emailed me. Like, my phone ringer was on, so the phone rang at like 9:30 in the morning. She's like, hello, this is whatever my name is from something clinic. I don't remember. She's like, how are you doing today? I was like, I'm sick. How are you? And she said, I'm just calling to make sure that you got your COVID results and that you knew that you tested positive for COVID-19. She was like, I'm calling to make sure that you found out. And I was like, no, I'm finding out right now. She was like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, thank you. And then like I had a bunch of notifications. I think I had like text messages and emails, and it was like, click on this link to see your results or whatever. So I'm guessing she was calling to follow up to make sure that I had opened those, which I had not because I was sleeping. All right, let me count. How many hashtag secrets do we have? Did someone count already? Mod Sandy. Oh yeah, okay. Eloise 469. How come you're not on Shark Sing? What is Bovid-22? I've never heard of it. Ooh. That's my baby niece, you guys. So Bovid-22 is just a funny way for me to say COVID-19 because I'm so sick of hearing COVID-19. And I don't know if it's going to be like some sort of like, if I say COVID-19, will like YouTube like demonetize or like delete my video? Like I'm not monetized, but will they like shadow ban me? I don't know. All right, let me count. Hold on, I gotta think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jimmy, you got it. How are you not a mod, Jimmy? What are you doing? All right. You guys, I will tell a secret, but this is not going to be like the official thing. So only the people that watch the stream all the way till the end will know this secret. And this is probably the NyQuil talking because this is not good judgment. And there's a reason why it's been a secret for this whole time. Jimmy knows the secret already because Jimmy is one of my best fishy friends. Who else? Glitch Aquatics knows the secret. Oh, it's only for people that are spreading false information. Hey, Glitch, there's another person in here from Canada. I already forgot their name, but I said I know someone in Canada too. Aqua Malik is in Canada, and my Nicole, my Glitch Aquatics. All right, so I'm not gonna make this like a big deal. So the reason why this has been a secret is because I don't want people to like follow me just because of this. And I don't want people to like see me as this, even though it is a big part of who I am. It's not who I am. But I would like to reveal my job. The only thing that sucks about revealing my job is like, it's so stupid. I have to like put in the comments, like I'll have to put in the description like my views are my own and not like my job's views. But I wanted to tell you guys because you guys showed up to my live stream. Yes, my little cousin knows it. All right, so you guys don't once I tell you the secret, don't write about it in like comments or anything. Just keep it to yourself. It'll be like a secret that just only the people that watch this live stream all the way to the end will know. So don't like share it and be like, oh my God, watch till the end. She says the secret. Just like see how many people like naturally find it. Because I don't want my job to influence how much views I get and like how many people subscribe and stuff. But all right, I've been building it up. I will say it now. Is everyone ready? Yes. Eloise 469. Do not say it. Fanatical. You're British. Cannot believe it. This is not like the official reveal. Hillbilly Aquatic. Hello everyone. Hashtag secret. Because I changed. Did you change it from Shark Sing to Eloise 469 or did you make a new one? Crowntail says, I know half, not entirely. Crowntail, what do you mean you know half? Wizzle says, that's a job, I wish. All right, so here it is, you guys. My job. I am active duty in the Air Force. I enlisted in 2012, December 2012, from Baltimore, and that is why I am now in Utah. I did basic training in Texas, and then I did my tech school training, like where they train you to do your job in Mississippi, and then back to Texas. I've been to Arizona, I've been to South Korea, and I've been stationed in Utah since 2015. I came back from Korea in 2015. I did Korea for 1 year. I did Arizona for 18 months. And I've been all over the country on travels, just like vacation, and then just like going on trips for my job. And my job in the Air Force is I am an avionics technician for F-35 fighter jets. So if you don't know what avionics means, it's aviation electronics. So think of like GPS, communication, navigation, radar, basically any of the systems that the pilot uses while he's in the cockpit, like his helmet, all that targeting, all that stuff that the pilot uses while he's flying the F-35, like the T-grip and the side stick for the flight controls. All that stuff has wires, power supplies, computers, like the boxes. The computers that control those things are like boxes. All of those things, all of those systems, there's multiple systems. So there's like flight controls, GPS, radar, whatever. There's indicators, displays. Those things require repair, maintenance, inspection, troubleshooting, and stuff. And so that's my job. So if a pilot comes down from a flight and says, hey, no one saw me on their radar, even though I was transmitting, then I have to troubleshoot. Okay, well, he's in transmit mode. Why can no one see him? So then I have to go out there and troubleshoot. And then I figure out, oh, it was his whatever thing is wrong and change it. So that's my job. I got switched over to F-35s in 2016. I think it was 2016. So before that, I was on F-16s. So from 2012 to like 2015, all of Korea and then like 1 year here in Utah, I was on F-16s. Same job, same like avionics technician, but for older jet F-16s. So I'm not even going to look at the chat. A lot of people, whenever I say that, they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. And I'm like, yes, it's very cool. It's like, I know you guys are like so excited, like, damn, that's so cool. It sounds so cool, but like when it's your job every day, it's like not really that cool. It's like I show up to work, I work with a bunch of buttheads, and that's a term of endearment. So I'm not like talking junk. Those are my buttheads. I love them. Those are my guys. There's only a couple other girls in the shop, and they're new kids. They're new girls. 2 other girls. They're brand new. They've been in the Air Force. To me, they've been in the Air Force for like a year, but I know they probably have like 2 years or maybe 3. But they're still new. Like I just hit my 9-year mark in December. But like a lot of people, when I tell them that, they're like, "Oh my God, that's so cool." A lot of guys, like when I was shopping for my new car, and I told the dude what my job was, he was like, "Wow, you must be really smart." I was like, "Wow, okay." Sexist? That was like super rude. So like it's really cool that a lot of people think my job is cool. And like when I think about it, my job is pretty cool, but like I don't get a lot of job satisfaction out of it because I maintain a fleet. I'm part of a team. There's multiple people in my shop, avionics, that maintain a fleet of multiple aircraft. And a lot of the times we don't get to see the fruits of our labor. So we might fix a jet, but like the problem might come back. Or like we might not get recognized for fixing a jet. So like we don't get a lot of job satisfaction. Other people that served in the military, like I know Skipper and Petroman and stuff, they used to be in the military. They can tell you like their job might sound cool, but like being in the military like kind of kills it. Like and since I'm active, I don't really want to talk too much about it. Which is why I have to say like anything that I say is my own personal view, not the view of the DoD or the US military. This is not like official or whatever. But that's a secret for you guys. So I did training for like a year to learn how to do this, and then I'm still learning every day because like there's a lot of systems to learn. So like when I was on F-16s, I was really good at fuels, flight controls, and radar. That was like, if there was a problem with those three systems, they knew to call me. I could fix any fuels problem. I even did like the fuels troubleshooting that like the fuel shop didn't want to do when like fuels had to get into the fuels tank and like hook up like multimeters and test the fuel probes and stuff. I would do that because the fuel shop on F-16s back at the other bases was like super lazy for some reason, and they probably aren't now, but it was like that specific group of people that just happened to be stationed there when I was stationed there. So like I was a wizard at fuels. And so like now I'm like really good at comm, and I've been learning EW. And like flight controls is basically still the same. We don't use the analog anymore. I used to know like hexadecimal and like ones and zeros and stuff, and used to be able to do it all in my head because there used to be like analog codes. I'm not really good at articulating my words, but I could draw it all out for you. Like all of this stuff is like in my head, and like it's so hard for me to have this job because when I'm trying to explain in my like what's happening in my head, like I know why a jet is broken, and it's hard for me to explain in my head, explain out loud what's going on in my head. Petroman says, M, what is your rank? I'm an E5, which is a staff sergeant. So it's hard for me to articulate, but like I used to be able to do my 7 level when I was a kid, when I was growing up in the Air Force, taught me how to do like analog, like the ones and zeros and the hexadecimal and stuff for the flight controls. But now it's all digital, so you don't really have to do any of that. But yeah, so let me scroll back up. The reason why I don't like to say the secret to say my job is because a lot of people will be like, oh my God, that's so cool. And like it overwhelms them, or like they'll see me as the job, or they'll want to ask me a bunch of questions about my job, or they'll want to talk to me about my job. And like, it's a cool job. Like I fix jets, like that's cool. But like when you fix jets all the time and the jets are always broken all the time, and sometimes you have to work 12-hour shifts because the jets are broken all the time, it gets old and it's not as cool, and it's just a job. So like to me, it's just a job. This is my job. I do it the best that I can every day. Sometimes I don't exceed expectations. Sometimes I just meet expectations, but I do it every day the best that I can. And I'm not going to say I'm the best technician. I've made mistakes, but like every mechanic has made a mistake before, and that's how you learn, and that's how you get better. And that's how I've been getting better. So I'm not going to say like I'm the best technician in my shop, and I'm sure that there's some guys from my job watching later. They might watch. I'm not going to say I'm the best one, but I can say like I'm a subject matter expert. Like if you need to know something about comm, or like the other day, like no one knew how to hook up this EW tester, but I had just gone through a course on how to hook it up. So I went out there to help with the EW tester, which is electronic warfare. I could go on and on for hours, but like I really don't want to talk about work. So this whole thing, this whole YouTube thing is about fish and my escape from work. But like you might have heard Zach joking about basic training in the kitchen. He makes fun of me and says that I caught demerits if I had like a wrinkle on my bed, and that's why I'm so OCD about the nutrition facts. But I've been like that before basic training, which is why I think the military was a good fit for me, because I am very systematic and analytical. So I think it was a good choice for me, and I plan on doing 11 more years and retiring. Unless, of course, I can get rich off of fish first. I did all the math, and from now until 11 years, I would make $2 million after taxes if I were to rank up within average time frames and stay at this base making the BAH I do now. It would be $2 million net. So in order for me to get out of the military today, I need $2 million. So I literally sat down and hyper focused and ADHD made a chart and was like, okay, staff sergeant, tech sergeant, tech sergeant, tech sergeant, tech sergeant, master sergeant, and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and like plugged in all the numbers, and like you could like go down like tech sergeant 12 years, and then from there over is how much money. And I did the calculations like a year ago or 2 years ago, and it was $2 million. It was like $1.9 million is how much money I would make in my whole military career. So a big reason why I don't get out is because of the financial security, because it's the same amount of money each month. So yeah, a lot of the reason why I don't say that is because people get overwhelmed and they think it's like really, really cool, or they'll just want to talk about the military. They usually have like a family member or someone that was in the military, and they'll want to talk about it and like relate to it, and like that's cool and stuff. But I want to keep like my YouTube as like fish, like escape from the military, because I have like PTSD and anxiety and stuff, and I need like an escape from that, like my own little special world. So that's why it's a secret. But I don't mind you guys knowing it. It's just I don't want to talk about it all the time. So there's not really like a way for me to get it out without having like a big conversation about it. So we'll end that, and then I'll just read the comments real quick, the chat real quick, and then we'll probably hang up. T-Bones, oh, you gotta be a mod. Eloise469, did you talk to your mom about becoming a mod? Blizzle says my uncle's a colonel in the Air Force. That's cool. Like full bird colonel, bro. I'll have to salute you next time I see you. Petroman says, nice, M. Blizzle says, well, he retired. He was at the Pentagon. He loved it, but was in for years. Nice. Eloise says, biggest drum roll. Fanatical says, wow. Heat boy, very cool. Glitch says, see, badass. See, I already told you, Glitch. I know you guys think it's badass. It's just my job to me. Mike, oh my God, did you know Aqua Malik was acting? He did acting in Star Trek. No, I didn't know it until Vice did the little short of him in like the background or whatever. Blizzle says correct. Fanatical put a heart. How in the hell do you have time for the fish room with a job like that? Petroman, it's the power of ADHD. All right, so like recently we haven't been working full weeks because we've had like 4-day weekends and stuff because we get off like government holidays or whatever. That's a pretty sweet part of the job, but it's like 50 hours a week. So day shift is like, I'm not even supposed to say the times because of OPSEC, but we're supposed to be there like an hour before or whatever, an hour after, so we can do turnover. So there's a day shift and a swings, which is nighttime, and then a mid shift, which is the overnight graveyard shift. And so like, if they say, let's just do an example. Let's say that shift starts at 7. We have to be at the meeting at 7. So if you want to find out like all the jets that are broken and stuff, or stuff that you need to do, you need to come in a little bit earlier. So like for the younger kids, they need to check out tools, because we have tool accountability and like a tool crib where you check tools in and out for like accountability so you don't lose tools on the jet. So let's say shift starts at 7. They need to be there at like 6:30, 6:20 to like check out tools and like check the logbook and get turnover and figure out what jets are broken. So it's not like a civilian job where like they say shift starts at 7, you can walk in at 6:59 and punch in at 7. You can't just punch in at like 7:04, and as long as you're not punching in at 7:05, you're still considered on time. It's not like that. But in my old age, I have been walking in later and later. So like 6:55, I'll walk in. Like I'll get to work and sit in the car at like 6:30 and then just sit there for a couple minutes and like gear up and get ready. And then we're scheduled for 8 or 9 hour shifts. Hold on, let me count. We're scheduled for 8 hour shifts, but you have to be there like 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after, we'll say. So like when swings comes in at their time, you have to stay for like 30 minutes to an hour, giving them turnover, explaining to them like, okay, this jet's broke for this jet's broke for this jet's broke for that. We fixed this jet. This is how we did it. Blah, 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 blah. You do that for an hour. So we'll say roughly 9 hours a day. So 9 times 5, what is that? I'm incredibly bad with math, you guys. I have no idea what it is. Oh wait, I know a trick. 9 times 5. 45. So 45 hours a week. Sometimes we stay later. So sometimes it's about 50 hours a week. But like the cool thing about being in the military is we're salary. So like if there's no jets that are broken, we can just leave work. I can't just like get up and walk out. I have to be released by like my shift lead. Like it has to be approved. Like I can't just say, all right, I'm gone. Bye. So how do I have time with a job like that? ADHD. Lindy says, yep, that's her job. Yep, that's my little niece. Crondo says, hey, Petraman, she works shift rotations. Yeah, so when I get off of COVID and I'm off of leave, I'll be on swings, which is nighttime. Petraman, I had to give up my fish from 1978 to 1986 because I was overseas all the time. But see, I'm not deployed, Petraman. So like I live here in Utah. This is my home where I live. And the base is like 15 minutes from me. So I just drive to base to my job and then get off work and drive home. If I get deployed, which my deployment, I don't know when it's going to be, but my auto water change system will be done before then. And I'll have Mr. ADHD here at home to help. So we'll be okay. I'll have cameras in the fish room too so I can watch it remotely. I have it. It's all in my head, all planned out. You'll see it's going to be magnificent. Red Laser said, Canada may be buying some then. Eloise says, whenever I call her, she's always at work. Yes. Yes, it gets mundane after like a year. Yes. There has been a lot of excitement about planes with members of chat. Cronto, I spent most of my time overseas. My sister was Army. She was one of only a handful of women Hawk missile techs. Wow. Nice. Fanatical says, you are Top Gun. No, please stop. The pilots are the Top Gun guys. Is that pea coat your husband has? Is it a Navy pea coat? No, it's just like it's not like from the Navy. It might be a Navy style, but he just like bought it like regular, like at a store. Geek Boy says, well, he was right. Male or female, you do have to be smart to do it. Geek Boy, you would be absolutely surprised at the intelligence level required for this job. You think you need to be smart. So like here's the thing. You need to have good understanding of system theory if you want to be a good technician. To be able to perform this job, you just need to be able to read on a 6th grade reading level. And let me tell you, sometimes there are people in my shop that can hardly achieve that. But that's okay. We help them out. Eloise says, no banning YouTube. It's been a long time since I was discharged, but I can still remember Army life was a grind, but I have no regrets. Petraman, M, what is your rank? Did I say that already? Staff Sergeant, E5. Thank you for your service and sacrifice. Thank you, Crowntail. Well, I bet the pilots see you as a blessing. Fanaticals, they do not. I'm pretty sure the pilots hate us. Petraman. I knew Jimmy was military. Hi, Jimmy. She's dangerous. She's a maverick. Same here with swimming pool systems. Nice, Wizzle. Glitch says, you're just cool, Lemo, and that's that. Thank you, Glitch. Emily, have you flown one? No, F-35 only has one seat. F-16 has 2 seats, but I gave my incentive ride up to a new kid in 2016 when we went to Florida for a mission for like a month. They were saying that they're going to let the technicians ride in the back seat, and I was like, nah, give it to the new kid. And I passed up on it. I gave it to someone else. Out of the goodness of my heart. Just kidding. I was scared because I'm a mechanic on those planes and I didn't want to ride in one. I'm just kidding, you guys. I follow my tech data. There's absolutely no reason to be afraid. No reason to be afraid to fly in those planes. She can't really talk much because of the aliens. You know what? My dad always messages me like, "Are there aliens?" And it's like, we don't know. Like, dude, people think I know like all this stuff. I'm just a mechanic. Like, we don't even find out our schedule for the next work week until Friday night. Like, we don't know anything. Like, our supervision, like the people that are in charge of like telling us stuff, like the aliens and stuff. If there were aliens and they were supposed to tell us, they probably would tell us late. Like the way information works in the military, you guys would think that we're like so much better at like communicating and all this stuff than like a civilian job, but like you have to understand, like, we're still just like regular people. We're just like in the military. So like our communication systems are no better or no worse. Like they're more advanced or whatever, I guess. Timbo says, "Are you at Hill Air Force Base?" I cannot answer that question. I probably can, but I don't know, like OPSEC or something. I'm gonna help you make money with your fish. Thank you, Jimmy. How much do the new jets run now with all the sophisticated equipment that's I don't know what you mean, how much do they run? Like how much do they cost? I don't know. Mike says, "Oh my God, that's really good money." Mike, we're on a pay scale. The military is on a pay scale. All staff sergeants in the military make the same amount of money. If I were to get out and do this job as a civilian, yeah, it's like 6 figures. But I'm incredibly terrified to get out of the military, which is why I don't want to talk about it on my channel too much, because I don't want to say something wrong and then like someone from the military see that I said something and then they're like, "Oh my God, you were talking trash about the military. You're getting kicked out now. Here's a bunch of paperwork." Because that happens. So that's why I didn't want it to all be. So probably after this stream, we'll never talk about it again. Also, I think it's good to keep other jobs out of your other job for confidentiality. Is the Malik hoodie good quality? Yeah, it's thick and nice. I think it is. Let me see what brand it is. Wash inside out. They have their label on it. Normally you can see the brand, but they heated their label onto it. But I think it's a nice one. There's only like 5 t-shirt manufacturers in the world that like mass produce t-shirts. Glitch says, "Exactly, so don't treat Lemel differently." Thanks for letting us in on that part of you. Thank you, Thunder. Emily, are you breeding any fish at the moment? Yes, T-Bone, I am breeding a mono shrimp and betta fish. The power of ADHD. I work 50 to 60 hours a week also. Never thought of my ADHD as a power. It can be a power if you can think about how, like when you are on like one of your hyper focuses for ADHD, you could literally sit for 26 hours straight and study one topic. That is a superpower, dude. No, people that don't have ADHD cannot do that. Mike says, "Make me a mod." Okay. Military is a need-to-know basis. T-Bone says, are you breeding any fish at the moment? Yes, I am breeding Lamano shrimp and betta fish. T-Bone, you're gonna have to go back to the beginning to see where we, or into the middle where we fed the babies. All right, you guys, I gotta hang up now for real because I'm really starting to get super duper tired. So if you have any last questions about my job, about the secret, please put them now because I will probably not talk about it again for a long, long time because it makes me irritated to talk about my job. Petroman says, I served 8 years, got out as an E6 only because I met my wife. She was a hot nurse back then. Navy and nurses go well. Yes, I can imagine. Emily, it's the anticipation is more fearful. Once you get airborne, it is easy peasy. Yeah, I imagine. But like I said, I'm a mechanic on those jets. I decided to give my flight to someone else. I don't know. It's just after years and years of fixing them, it's like, I don't know, man. These jets are always broken for something. I don't trust it. Have you done the math for fish on a job? Yes, the math is very simple. I need to make like $70,000 a year because that's how much I make now with my current job. I gross like $69.50. And I don't pay state taxes because I'm in the military and my home of record is Texas. And Texas doesn't charge state taxes if you're in the military. So there's the math on that. So you find me the fish that can make me $70,000 a year. Oh, thank God. Glitch says I'm a mod, so I can erase any future questions about it. Have a good night, Em. Glad to know you are Air Force. You go, girl. Thank you, Petraman. All right, you guys. I'm glad I told you the secret. Now you guys never tell anyone ever again. This is it. Only the people that can watch. Only people that watch this stream can say it. So, like, if you watch this stream and now you know the secret, just say #secret from now on. That's it. That'll be like our secret club, our secret thing. Emily, a coward dies many times. Heroes only once. You can say the same any vehicles, only if you knew you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Crown Hill. All right, I'm hanging up. I gotta go tonight. This NyQuil is killing me. And plus, I gotta call Mr. ADHD and bother him. He's been gone for too long. Bye, you guys. I'll see you next time.